lives up to her name, former U.S. national volleyball team member and All-American athlete Sharkie Zartman knows a lot about shark behavior and wants others to understand how humans can unleash their potential by realizing their shared shark power they possess. She's here to help us get in touch with our inner shark. Thanks for being here, Sharkie.
Thank you very much.
Well, of course, we have to start out with your name, Sharkie Zartman. Is that a nickname or?
My dad named me that when I was born. My real name is Charlene, but my dad gave us all nicknames, and I'm the one that got named after the fish.
And so have you always had a connection? Was it more of your name that you started liking sharks, or was it just a natural fit?
Well, basically, I had an experience when I was 17 when my coach told me that I should stop playing volleyball because I wasn't any good. And
that's no good to hear.
I was passionate about it. I wanted to play. And so it kind of stirred something up inside of me, and I realized if I really, really wanted it so bad now that I felt really powerful and felt like I could get there. And so I just, set an intention that I wasn't going to quit until I got what I wanted, and just kept moving forward. I got another coach, and
that was a smart thing to do.
Smart thing to do, and eventually got to play for UCLA, the national team, and World University Games. And 8 years later, I married him.
You're kidding me. I was just going to say, did you call him and go, nah, nah, nah? No, you married him.
I married my new coach 8 years later.
Okay, your new coach, not your old coach.
Not the old coach.
Okay, good. You left him behind. I like hearing that. Okay, good. Well, so tell us about sharks. What are some of their characteristics that we can really use?
Well, first of all, I use the shark as a symbol for your inner source of strength and power, the part of you that doesn't know the meaning of the word can't. Because I think sharks, when you take a look at them, I mean, they have survived for over 400 million years, and they're very simple and they're very powerful. And so what I did in Shark Sense was I took a look at some of their positive traits, and I thought, these would be simple for us to add to our lives if we really, really want something bad enough. We're all wired for success. And yet a lot of us don't achieve that because we either get in our way or let other people do that.
Absolutely. Now, what are some of the principles you have for reaching your goals?
Well, the first thing is that you have to know what you want, okay? Not what everybody else wants you to do. And sometimes that's a hard question for people to answer because they're so busy working and family responsibilities that they lose touch with what they really want to do. And so that's the first thing, because that will actually start to unleash that part of you that is strong and powerful and wired for success. And the next thing that you have to do is focus. I think that a lot of us tend to be so into multitasking that we don't
with all
focus.
Our gadgets.
Yes, and we don't focus really on what we want. We're so busy doing things that we feel like we have to do. So if there's something we really want, we have the ability to focus. And as you know, sharks, if they're focused, you hopefully, you hope they're not focused on you.
Absolutely.
Right?
Well, that leads to the next question. Obviously that they have characteristics that empower us, but a lot of times people hear shark and they think Jaws, or or the boss in the boardroom who's really aggressive. So, are there negative things to being a shark?
Not in my book.
Okay.
Not in my book. I focus on the positive things. I think, sharks are what they are. I mean, they have been around for a long time. They're simple, they're powerful, they're part of the ecological balance of the ocean. And I think we've really kind of demonized them. Sure, every once in a while somebody, has an unfortunate encounter, but those are very, very rare.
Yeah.
And,
Absolutely. There's a video out there right now of the surfer where the shark is jumping over him. So, sometimes they're just having fun out there, right?
Right. I mean, they can do a lot of things. I mean, I even read something where now they found a new species where they can just puff up to make the predators go away. I wish I could do that. Puff up,
Absolutely. Well, there's all kinds out there, so you just have to find your true north, basically, is
That's
what
right.
you're talking about.
That's
well,
right.
How can people buy your book?
Well, I have a website, sharksense.org, and they can also, Barnes & Noble has it, and also Amazon.com.
Okay, well, thank you for being here, Sharkie.
Thank
we
you
appreciate
so much.
it.